If you ask long-time Burlington residents where is the most prestigious neighborhood in the city, one name comes up again and again: Shoreacres. Towering trees, wide estate lots, custom homes backing onto Lake Ontario. This is the part of Burlington where houses often stay in the same family for decades. But Shoreacres isn't just about luxury. There are also trade-offs buyers need to understand, including flood risk in certain pockets, insurance consideration, and why knowing the streets here matters. In this video, I'm going to walk you through what daily life in Shoreacres actually feels like, the housing prices, trends, parks, schools, and shopping, and who this neighborhood is really best suited for. By the end of the video, you'll know whether Shoreacre belongs on your shortlist or not. Shoreacres sits in southeast Burlington, just west of Appleby Line and south of New Street, stretching down toward the Lake Ontario and Lakeshore Road. But before we go any further, there is one mistake I see all the time: homes in Longmoor being marketed as Shoreacres. And that matters because these are two completely different neighborhoods with very different home styles and price points. Take a look at this map, for example. Shoreacres and Longmoors are divided by New Street. South of New Street, you are generally in Shoreacres. North of New Street, that's where you are in Longmoor. And if you are buying or selling, that distinction can mean hundreds of thousands of dollars. Later in this video, I'll show you how to tell the difference instantly. Housing character in Shoreacres is fascinating mix. Originally, many homes here were large ranch bungalows and two-story brick homes built on generous lots. Typical lots ranges 70 to 100 feet wide, sometimes even larger, closer to the lake. Over the last 15 years, a lot of those homes have been renovated, expanded, or completely rebuilt. Today, you'll see luxury modern builds, classic estate homes, sprawling mid-century bungalows, and lakefront properties that rival anything in Oakville. Some homes back directly onto Lake Ontario, while others back onto creeks and ravines, which adds privacy and natural views. But those creeks also bring something buyers need to understand, which I'll talk about later in this video. Let's talk about the real estate market here, because Shoreacres operates differently from many Burlington neighborhoods. Turnover here is very low. Homes don't come up for sale often because many homeowners stay here 10, 20, sometimes even 30 years. Prices vary significantly depending on the street and location. Generally speaking, today, renovated homes often sit in the $2 million to $3 million range. Luxury custom builds can climb well above that. Older homes needing renovations sometimes trade lower depending on the lot value. But the key driver in Shoreacres is always land value and location. Lots closer to the lake command a premium. In 2025, home prices in Shoreacres neighborhood range from $1.17 million for a bungalow to $7.5 million for an estate home off of Lakeshore Road. The annual turnover in 2025 was 63 homes. 100% of all sales were single-family detached homes. While the 2025 Burlington average price for single-family detached home is $1.4 million, the 2025 Shoreacres average price was almost $2 million. One of the reasons families choose Shoreacres is the lifestyle access to green space. Take a look at this map. Parks are everywhere, no matter what pocket you live in. Also, just north of New Street, you have the Nelson Park. This park is a hub for families with sports fields, baseball and soccer, walking trails, playground, skateboard, BMX trail, and right next door is the Nelson Pool and Nelson Rec Center, which includes fitness programs and community activities, including ice rink. Then there's the jewel of the neighborhood, Paletta Lakefront Park. This historic mansion sits on 14 acres of waterfront land with trails, gardens, and lake views. I myself, we go there all the time. It's one of the most beautiful parks in Burlington. For many residents here, this becomes your daily walking route. And if you want more, ride your bicycle to downtown Burlington and enjoy the waterfront, local cafes, and the food scene. So halfway through the video, here's the quick recap. Shoreacres offers large mature lots, some of Burlington's most prestigious homes, and access to incredible lakefront parks and a quiet, established neighborhood feel. But it also though, is an area where street level knowledge matters when you're buying, especially when it comes to flood risk and insurance risk. Let's talk about that now. As you see on this map, parts of Shoreacres sit near creeks and low-lying areas, which historically have experienced flooding. Two major events impacted Burlington homeowners: the 2014 flooding and again 10 years later in 2024. Certain homes near creeks and drainage corridors were affected. Basement flooding, sewer backups. This doesn't mean Shoreacres is unsafe, but it does mean buyers need to understand the micro locations. Some streets and pockets are more prone than others. Also know this: the same street may have two homes, one flooded, one not. It also affects insurance availability, premiums, and sometimes resale consideration. This is where working with local agents who knows this street become important. Even though Shoreacres feels peaceful and residential, daily convenience is very close. Right nearby is the Mary Lou's Market Plaza. It's a small neighborhood hub with groceries, coffee, banking, flower shop, and your everyday essential. It truly feels like you live in a small community. You are also just minutes away from larger retail along Appleby Line and New Street area, that big Fortino's Plaza area. So while the neighborhood feels quiet, everything you need is very close. Schools are another reason families look here. Elementary students often attend John T. Talk Public School, which has a strong reputation locally. But be careful, only half of Shoreacres falls under the John T. Talk School. Look at the school catchment right here on this map. The other half, Mohawk, which has a very poor school rating. For school catchment ideas, visit my website realtorroshan.ca and check out the page Top Schools in Burlington. Double confirm by calling schools, that's your best bet. For high schools, many students go to Nelson High School located right in the neighborhood. Nelson also offers advanced placement programming starting in the fall of 2026, which attracts academically focused students. Catholic families often look at Central File Elementary School, really good school, and also the Assumption Secondary School. Shoreacres tend to attract few types of buyers: the move-up families looking for larger homes and mature neighborhoods, the luxury buyer who want custom homes on wide lots, and then the long-term residents who want quiet streets close to the lake. But it's probably not the best fit for buyers who want new subdivision, new homes, walk to downtown living, or lower entry prices. If Shoreacres catches your eyes, there are few other Burlington neighborhoods worth exploring as well. Roseland, which is right next to Shoreacres, it offers a very similar feel. I've already done a video on Roseland. Please check it out on my website. Roseland has mature tree-lined streets, larger lots, and some of Burlington's most prestigious homes near the lake. Aldershot is another area, a slightly different character with proximity to the Royal Botanical Garden, the Burlington Golf and Country Club, and easy access to nature and trails. The third option could be Tynedega, which sits closer to the escarpment, known for its winding roads, rolling hills, and large lots, and homes here are surrounded by Tynedega Golf Course. If you like to explore these areas in more details, visit realtorroshan.ca, go to the Burlington neighborhood pages, and explore each neighborhood. Let's talk about pros and cons of living in Shoreacres. Pros: mature tree-lined streets and beautiful canopy. Large estate-style lots with space and privacy. Close to Lake Ontario and Paletta Lakefront Park. Excellent schools, John T. Talk and Nelson High School. Quiet, established, prestigious neighborhood. Cons: higher entry prices compared to many Burlington areas. Some flood risk pockets near creeks. Not every street, but worth understanding. Then you are car dependent for most errands. If you already live in Shoreacres or you're thinking about moving here, I keep a dedicated Shoreacres page on my website. You can request a free home evaluation there and see current price ranges and recent sales. If you're watching this on TV, you can simply simply scan the QR code on the screen. If you're thinking about buying or selling in the next 60 days or even the next 6 months, you can also book a free 15-minute discovery call with me. We'll talk about your goals and whether Shoreacres or another Burlington neighborhood that fits your plans. The booking link is in the description below and also in the pinned comments. Or again, just scan this QR code if you're watching on TV. I'm Realtor Roshan and this is Where to Live in Oakville and Burlington. I'll see you in the next neighborhood guide.